Never in my wildest dreams did I think we would be flying in an E-25 bomber. Holy cow, Larry. Are you really going to let us do this?
We are.
Why?
Because it's fun. That's why. It's a great piece of American history. This is an amazing airplane. Took off from the aircraft carrier on the Doolittle Raid, and in a short distance, obviously. Very, very versatile airplane, World War II. Pretty big airplane. Carried a pretty decent load, and great performance. It's just a blast.
Okay, so Derek's gonna go what? Go up in the front, and I'm going way in the back?
You're gonna be in the tail, and Derek's gonna be in the nose. Each one has a great view.
But these would be where the gunners were, right?
Yes, there was a tail gunner in the rear, and that's where you'll be. And in the nose, we had, in some instances, they had a bombardier who would look through the bomb site, drop the bombs and whatnot, mainly in Europe. In the Pacific, there wasn't a nose seat in there. They filled it with machine guns.
This to a car, you know, like how much gas does it use? How fast are we going?
Well, in a car, like the old Chevy pickup truck had a 350 cubic inch engine. This has a 2,600 cubic inch engine.
Whoa.
So instead of maybe 300 horsepower that you have in most larger cars or whatever, this has 1,700 horsepower.
Oh my gosh.
Each engine burns about 70 gallons of gas an hour.
Wow.
In cruise. So when you're full power and whatnot, this thing's drinking at least 180 gallons.
Now, another signature of this plane, so I've heard, is that it's very, very loud.
It is.
How do we handle that?
Well, we have earplugs.
Okay.
So that's or headset, and that's the main way you combat it. But it's just, especially on takeoff, whenever you got a lot of power on the engines, it's really loud. You have a lot of half stacks on the exhaust. Those little clamshells you see on the bottom there, and that's just an exhaust pipe about that long coming straight out of the cylinder. So it's picture the loudest car that some high school kid drove when you were in high school. That's nothing.
And there's no AC, right?
Sure. When you get up about 8,000 or 10,000 feet, it gets nice and cool.
That don't know, who were the Doolittle Raiders?
Okay, well, the Doolittle Raiders were famous for the attack on Tokyo after Pearl Harbor. So we were bombed at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941. Jimmy Doolittle was tasked with leading a group to strike back at Japan. And in January, he formed a group. They devised a plan to load 16 B-25s on an aircraft carrier, sail close to Japan, launch them, bomb Tokyo, and head on to China, where they would get refueled and press on.
Wow.
So they had to. These are not aircraft carrier type airplanes. These aren't a Navy fighter plane or anything. This is a medium bomber. It's a 30,000-pound airplane.
So you need a runway,
So
an
you
actual
need a
runway.
So they trained really hard, a lot in Florida, and did a lot of low-level flights over the Gulf and everywhere else to learn how to take off in a short distance. And it was very, very demanding, grueling, and very secretive. And there were 80 men on the raid. They launched on April 18th, 1942, so December, April, and hit Tokyo and other targets in the area. And what that did is it forced Japan to shrink some of their defenses and bring some back to guard the mainland. And they became a lot more cautious, which led to us baiting them into a big naval engagement at Midway in June. So December, April, June, we put 4 of their aircraft carriers on the bottom of the ocean with the SBD Dauntlesses.
Do you know if this plane actually flew with the Doolittle Raiders?
Did not fly with the Doolittle Raiders. All of those airplanes were lost on the raid. They ran out of gas because they had to launch early, and they ran out of gas, and they had to bail out in a ditch and whatnot. So none of the airplanes made it back.
Wow.
But this airplane was built towards the end of the war. It served here in the U.S. In World War II, then in the 50s as a trainer in the Air Force. It was mothballed, brought out of mothballs by essentially the CIA, and it actually flew covert missions in the Bay of Pigs.
Really?
Yeah. So that's the unique
We were on a
aspect.
spy plane!
That's right. So that's our claim to fame with this. But so really, it had just mainly Air Force training command units.
So much history there. Hey, just a reminder, the Lone Star Flight Museum is opening September 16th, and for more information, you can visit LoneStarFlight.org. Coming up after the break, if Hurricane Harvey caused a mess in your home, we're going to tell you more about the dirt-free solution for your carpets and floors. That's next.